what's up everyone, welcome to another Game of Thrones Sigil video. Today we're going to learn about House Greyjoy, and helping me is Gabby.
Hey! Do remember that these videos have information from the TV show, and some from the books, so if you'd like to avoid spoilers, you may want to turn the video off now. So, before a bastard takes your manhood and sends it to your family, let's begin.
House Greyjoy is one of the great houses of Westeros. It rules over the Iron Islands, a harsh and bleak collection of islands off the west coast of Westeros, from the castle at Pike.
The Greyjoy sigil is a traditionally golden kraken on a black field. The words are, "We do not sow," although the phrase, "What is dead may never die," is also closely associated with House Greyjoy, as they are associated with the faith of the drowned god.
Lord Balon Greyjoy, Lord of the Iron Islands, Lord Reaper of Pike, son of the Sea Wind, and King of Salton Rock. The former head of the family styled himself as King of the Iron Islands in defiance of the Iron Throne, killed when he was pushed off a bridge by his brother Euron Greyjoy.
Lady Alanis, his wife, of House Harlow, mad with grief, dwelling in 10 Towers where her family resides.
Roderick Greyjoy, the oldest son, slain at Seaguard during Greyjoy's rebellion. Roderick was an alcoholic with a tendency for drunken cuffs.
Meryn Greyjoy, the second son, slain at Pike in the Greyjoy Rebellion. Theon recalls his brother's cruel japes and compulsive lies.
Yara Greyjoy, only daughter. A fierce warrior and commands her own longship. She is currently a claimant to the throne of the Iron Islands and an ally of Daenerys Targaryen. In the books, her name is Asha Greyjoy, but her name was changed presumably to prevent confusion with Asha the Wildling. Balon was greatly proud of his headstrong daughter and believed she could succeed him.
Theon Greyjoy, youngest son and legal heir. Former ward of House Stark, formerly styled himself as Prince of Winterfell. Former captive and servant of Ramsay Bolton, dubbed Reek. Yara and Theon are sailing to Westeros, having formed a pact with Daenerys Targaryen.
Euron Greyjoy, Balon's younger brother, a pirate and a reaver. The current head of the house, the new king of the Iron Islands.
Aeron, Damphair Greyjoy, Balon and Euron's youngest brother, a priest of the drowned god.
Lord Balon Greyjoy led a rebellion against King Robert Baratheon 8 years before the events at the beginning of the series. His sons Roderick and Meryn were killed in the unsuccessful attacks. His only surviving son, Theon, was made a ward of Lord Eddard Stark to ensure Balon's submission to King Robert. Only his daughter and 2 of his brothers remained on the Iron Islands after his defeat. At some point, he exiles his younger brother Euron Greyjoy, who becomes a feared pirate that terrorizes the seas between Old Town and Karth.
Theon grows close and loyal to the Starks over his stay, so when the power struggle began on the mainland showed opportunity, and Balon carved up a kingdom in the north, Theon is torn between his birth family and the Starks. He ultimately submits to his father.
Yara leads a large force that attacks Deepwood Motte, the seed of House Glover. Theon was made the commander of the Sea Bitch. Instead of attacking small fishing villages as ordered, Theon and his men raid Torrhen Square and succeed in drawing the remaining Stark forces away from Winterfell. Without consulting his father or sister, Theon and his men seize Winterfell and capture Ned's youngest sons, Bran and Rickon. Theon executes Sir Roderick Castle for defying him. The 2 Stark boys and their direwolves escape with the help of Asha and Hodor.
In retaliation, Theon murders 2 orphans and claims them as Bran and Rickon. His actions have the effect of fueling northern hostility towards Ironborn invaders. Balon and Yara are furious with his conduct, which has jeopardized the Ironborn war effect. Theon and his men are besieged by a large Bolton army led by Ramsay Snow. The Ironborn turn on Theon and hand him over in return for safe conduct. However, Ramsay goes back on his offer and flays them alive.
Ramsay then tortures Theon over a prolonged period, even going as far as removing his manhood and sending it to his father and sister. Yara attempts to save him, but he was tortured into submission by Ramsay and refused to go. But once Sansa Stark appears being held by Ramsay, she helps him shed his Reek persona as he helps her escape the new Bolton stronghold of Winterfell. After handing her off to Brienne of Tarth and Podrick Payne, Theon decides to part company, fearing the retribution from Jon Snow.
Then he went back to the Iron Islands, forfeiting his claim to the Salt Throne to his sister. But when their uncle Euron shows up and kills Lord Balon, the Ironborn elect him the new ruler. He takes control of the Salt Throne after his baptism, hunting down Yara and Theon after they allied themselves with Daenerys. Theon and Yara fled with the Iron Fleet to Essos, where they plan to reach Daenerys before Euron arrives. They meet with Daenerys and her advisor Tyrion Lannister. Yara offers to provide 100 ships to Dany if she can help them defeat Euron, and recognizes the independence of the Iron Islands with Yara as the queen. Daenerys agrees after securing a promise that the Ironborn will cease raiding and terrorizing the mainland.
And that's going to be it for House Greyjoy, and that's our last Game of Thrones video. Hope you guys have enjoyed this small series of videos.
Small, yep.
Well, I mean, it was just
There's a few.
It was just the great houses. I didn't do all of them. That had taken.
And how many are there?
Fucking ever. How many great houses?
How many? What was the first one I ever did with you? Was it the?
The only other one you did was Martell.
Yeah. Right.
And that also had Devin, and you guys were using like things on your computers to change the pitch of your voices.
Oh right, I remember this.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
I'm pretty sure it's probably the best one you've ever put out too.
It is the only one that doesn't have the information. Because you guys just kept talking, and I'm like, alright.
We'll just accept them talking about Martell. And then everything else.
We were just talking about like how hot Oberyn was and stuff.
Accurate.
Yeah. Thank you all for watching. If you learned something new or just enjoyed the crash course, give this video a like, maybe subscribe so you know when there's more. Obviously it's not going to be the Great Houses of Westeros. Possibly share it with your friends, or do none of these things. It's up to you. Free will and all of that. At any rate, I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strange. Say bye, Gabby.
Peace out.